In this podcast, we're going to use our TI Nspire calculator to find the 5-number summary for the backpack problem. So these will be our notes for day 2. So here's the calculator problem. Student council collected the data of the weights of the backpacks of 30 students. Find the 5-number summary. So we practiced with 5-number summaries, putting our numbers in order, and then we could find the min, the max, the median pretty easily, and then use that information to find Q1 and Q3. But sometimes there's just a lot of data, and it makes more sense to use technology to solve. And so here's one example of that. So we have all these weights right here. We're going to put these in the calculator, and we're going to take a look at how you find the 5-number summary and also how to make a box plot. So here are the weights, here are the steps. So on our calculator, go home, add a list and spreadsheet. So go home, which is this home key, add a list and spreadsheet. So we're going to open a new document, don't save unsaved, and we're going to add a list and spreadsheet. It says open a calculator, okay, label box A weights. Okay, so here it is, box A is up here, label it weights, and then we can go down and go home on a calculator page. Okay. Label box A weights, and then we have to enter our data. So right here, I'm going to enter this data. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so you can see it. Okay, so we're going to enter. So start here. Don't put anything in the equals. Let's just enter our weights. So 10, 20, 9, 17, 3, 10, 15, 15, 7, 10, 9, 10. So hopefully I'm not missing any data pieces, which happens quite often actually. 7, 4, 6, 7, 9, 13, 10, 8, 7, 4, 4, 8, 33, 10, 9, 7, and 6. So you can see 33 might be an outlier. We can look at that later. Okay, so we entered them in. There should be, what, 30 backpack weights? Oh, and the last one should be 16. So hopefully I didn't make any other errors, but we can use these numbers. So type them in. Okay, now we're going to go home, open a calculator page, and we can actually do it here too, but let's just follow this direction. So go home, add a open a calculator page. No, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to my current document. I don't like that. All right, so let's add a calculator page by hitting Control Doc. And we're going to add, what kind of page do they want? Okay, so add a calculator page. So I'm going to hit Control Doc, add a calculator page, and we are going to go to Menu, Statistics, Stat Calculations. So statistics, stat calculations, and one variable statistics. And we have one list here. And we have to select our list. So we can go to this arrow or hit the arrow over button and hit weights. And that should be it. Okay. All right, so here it is. Right here, one variable statistics. X bar is the mean. So our average backpack weight is 10.2. We're going to learn what some of these other numbers mean, like the standard deviation. But here's our 5-number summary if we go down. N means number of terms. So there's 30 terms. The min is 3. Q1 is 7. Median is 9. Q3 is 10. And our max is 33. So that is how we can calculate it using our calculator. All right, so I'm going to write these down. Okay, so min 3, min 3, Q1 was, I believe, 7. Let's move it back and see, 7, 9, 10, 33. 7, 9, 10, 33. Here's our median. Q3 is 10, and our max is 33. All right, let's draw a modified box plot. So I should have moved that over. Okay, I'm going to open this new page. Let's get rid of this. Modified box plot. So again, here's our 5-number. It was 5-number summary, 3, 7, 9, 10, 33. So here's my 5-number summary. Let's graph that. All right, so I'll say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 is right here. 19, 20. All right, so I went up by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. So again, minimum is 3. Let's put a dot there. Maximum is 33. We'll put a dot there. We draw lines for Q1, median, Q3. So Q1 is at 7, and then at 9, and then at 10. So we connect the quartiles, Q1, Q2, Q3, and then we draw our line. I'll just draw a black line. Okay. So that is our regular box plot, but we're going to modify it because 33 looks like an outlier. So let's find the modified box plot. Here are the steps from before. First step is find the interquartile range. So that's Q3 minus Q1. So here's Q3 minus Q1, and that would be 3. So there's the first step. Second step is multiply that 3 by 1.5. Okay, so 3 times 1.5 would be 3 plus 1.5, so that's 4.5. Okay, next step is for the lower fence, which is 7, we're going to subtract the 4.5. And 4, so this is the lower fence. For the upper fence, we're going to take our Q3 and add 4.5. Okay, so let's do that. Calculate. So 7 minus, just want to double check, 4.5. Okay, so our lower fence is at 2.5, and our upper fence is at 14.5. Okay, so again, these are steps for finding the fences, and they were in the last podcast, and so I showed each step. Interquartile range, multiply by 1.5, subtract from the lower quartile, add to the upper quartile, draw on your fences. So one's at 2.5, so like right here, 2.5, and the other's at 14.5, so right here. So then we would erase and we would leave that point for a modified box plot. So you can see more of the data is right here. So now we can actually show that same data on our graphing calculator. Okay, so let's add a data and statistics page. Okay, so let's go back to this tab right here. And let's hit Control-Doc to open a data and statistics page. And we want to click to add our variable, which is weights. And this is just a dot plot, so you can see what it looks like, how it's spread out. You can see more data is concentrated over here. And you can see in our box plot, oh, that's not our box plot, more of the data, ooh, that's not our page, more of the data is right here. Okay, so let's do the box plot. Let's go to Menu and Plot Type, and we can do dot plot, or box plot, sorry. And there it is. So you can see that we have several outliers, which I didn't write down, but I should have. So these outliers, 15, 16, 17, and 20, I should have put on here. So 15, 16, 17, and 20 were outside the fences, and so I should have added them in as dots. Okay, so there it is on the calculator by adding a page and then finding the box plots. Okay, so there it is. And lastly, we have 3 terms that we want to look at. If our data is symmetric, we have about the same amount of data in each quartile. So you can see that that would match this one. Skewed left means that there's more data in the left side of our box plot. So here, skewed left. And skewed right means there's more data to the right. Okay, so there's an example of each type of what they look like. So again, skewed right, more data to the right of the median, and skewed left, more data to the left. And symmetric, it's evenly spaced.